Imagine a world where oceans rule, and land is a rare luxury. If Earth were 90% water and only 10% land, the planet would be drastically different from the one we know today. The shift in geography would have wide-ranging consequences for ecosystems, weather, human civilization, and even geopolitics. To begin with, the distribution of land would change human settlement patterns entirely. With only 10% of the planet as dry land, massive urbanization would occur in those limited areas. Countries as we know them might not even exist. Competition for habitable land would intensify, possibly leading to overcrowding, higher real estate prices, and more conflicts over territory. Many low-lying regions we know today would be submerged, and mountain ranges would likely become hubs of civilization. On the flip side, our oceans would be vast and powerful. Covering 90% of Earth, they would dominate global climate and weather systems. The ocean's role in absorbing carbon dioxide and heat would increase, possibly slowing climate change. But it would also bring more extreme weather. With more water evaporating into the atmosphere, we'd experience stronger storms, heavier rainfall, and massive hurricanes. Coastal cities would be more vulnerable than ever, and flooding would be a constant threat. Biodiversity would also shift dramatically. Marine life would flourish with more ocean space, possibly leading to the discovery of new species and ecosystems. Meanwhile, land-based animals would struggle. Habitats would shrink, leading to the extinction of many terrestrial species. Rainforests, savannas, and deserts, as we know them, would be rare or non-existent. Agriculture would have to adapt to limited land. Vertical farming, hydroponics, and lab-grown food might become the norm. Transportation and infrastructure would also evolve. With so much water, boats, ships, and submarines would become everyday modes of travel. Floating cities might rise as a solution to land scarcity, and undersea tunnels could connect land masses. Air travel would likely become even more important, allowing fast movement between isolated land areas. Water desalination and ocean farming would become crucial for survival, providing food and drinking water to a growing population. Culturally, society would become ocean-focused. People might worship the sea, build floating temples, and tell myths of vast underwater kingdoms. Professions like marine biology, deep-sea engineering, and oceanography would become core careers. Technologies would be adapted for underwater construction, ocean mining, and sea-based energy sources like tidal and wave power. In conclusion, if Earth were 90% water and 10% land, the planet would be a blue, ocean-dominated world with new challenges and opportunities. Human ingenuity would be tested as we adapted to a marine-centric way of life. While the idea sounds like a science fiction story, it opens fascinating possibilities about survival, innovation, and our relationship with nature. Who knows? Perhaps one day, if sea levels continue to rise, this idea might not be as far-fetched as it seems.